first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Flushed out right. And the Raiders have got him. Fletcher Cox able to run him down for a loss of a yard. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Walker, the tight end, in motion. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. This one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Murray. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Handoff. It's Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a give. This is Murray. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First kick, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is incomplete. They couldn't hook up with Decker that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's got a man. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald Hodges coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Carr. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. With the former, it's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, the run with Lynch. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. A toss to Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's got room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From midfield, here's Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jarrell Casey busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. This from 54 yards away. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Zero surprise he put another through the post from long distance. The most 50-plus yard field goals in NFL history.
Yeah, hit 55 of them coming into 2017. And now 39 years old, still doing it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got...
Look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go!
Running right through him. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mariota to throw it this time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Mariota to throw it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He may try and run for this. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Carr forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carr now on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked, got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch him with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mariota now on 2nd down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run again with Lynch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 95 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Carr now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Carr. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing his Carr on third down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go with Murray again, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They run with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
You know who has to be really happy after that play? The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw on second down. Carr finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
To throw on second down. Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. To throw on third down. Carr dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he motions the wide receiver. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now Lynch running right. And he's got some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Mariota, option left. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.